Hello everyone, it's Jessica here with another layout for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and today I have a layout with the Revitalize kit. So this is a limitless kit. It comes with lots and lots of goodies. I also grabbed the Essentials kit to go along with it, but it comes with these beautiful Vicky Bouton chipboards in it that are just black and white, so you can color them to match your layout. And I have my dates here on the backs of my photos because that's how I keep them organized in my unfinished books to scrap. And I've just matted them here in a row, kind of like a film strip, in some smooth white cardstock, and then I'm matting them again with one of the pattern papers from this kit, which is by Paper Rose Studio, I believe. And I am just distressing the edges of that. I'm going to keep this layout, so I'm going to just keep them lined up like this, kind of like in that film strip design. And I'm pulling out this beautiful stencil that comes in the kit. This is a grunge type stencil. Oh, if I could talk. This is a grungy type stencil, and I just love how it looks like paint splatters. So I'm just going to pop this on a couple spots on this layout using some black soot distress oxide, but I'm actually using some pixie tape here by Thermoweb, and I'm actually just gonna kind of mask off some of this so that I don't get it all over the place, because when I do stenciling with blending brushes, I'm kind of messy about it. So I do want to tape off the areas that I don't want. So I didn't want it close to the top. I just wanted a little bit on each side. So I'm just going to go down and just blend this on here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to pick this up and reposition it. See how I got a little bit on that right side where I didn't really want it off the stencil, but I'm going to cover that up. So I'm not going to worry about that at all. And I did the same thing on this side too, but no worries. It's all covered up and nobody knows it's there. Kind of looks like a cow print now that I'm looking at this, but it's super cute. I do love that design. So I'm just popping down that little tab on the side of my photos. I thought that was super cute from the die cuts in this kit. And I found this little cheerful saying in with the chipboards. So I'm actually going to color in all of these stars using some more Distress Oxide inks. And I'm just going to do kind of like an ombre effect on them. So I'm using a couple different colors on each one. This one is Speckled Egg and Uncharted Mariner, which is one of my favorite colors. I just love those two colors together. I think they blend so beautifully, and I'm just going to leave it just like that and really make that orange title pop against that blue, and I'm just going to keep that right there in that spot. And then I'm just wiping them off as I go because they don't really dry instantly, so if I touch them a lot, they're gonna fade out and get all over the place. So I did just kind of wipe them off a little bit with a paper towel as I went. So I'm using what inks am I using here? I think it's Fossilized Amber and Crackling Campfire for the orange and yellow ones. So I'm just continuing to blend these. I'm going to get a whole bunch of stamps out from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and sorry, I just got a message that they canceled my work for tomorrow. We've been having some really crazy weather around here lately. I live in Pennsylvania, for those of you who don't know, so we get a good bit of snow usually. So this week has just been kind of ridiculous. Like Tuesday my son's school closed because we had a significant amount of snow, and then it kind of turned to ice, and they shut down that, and they shut down actually my work, but I work full-time remotely from home as a financial coordinator. So it's just very rare that my work actually closes because I work for a large university, and they actually closed as well. And I just saw a message that they're actually on a delay till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is Friday. So that's a little bit crazy, and it's kind of unheard of for them. But hey, I'll take it because we love the snow around here and we love to play in it. So it's all good. So here, I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of stamps. I've got a whole bunch of stamps from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club that I'm using today. So I've got all these cute little phrases. It says like incredible and all of these good little bits. So I love my little wordy bits, and I love stamping on layouts. So it's one of my favorite things to do, actually. So I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of these. I am using black archival ink because it stamps really nice and crisp. And if you're doing any kind of mixed media, archival ink is usually a good go-to. That way it doesn't smudge, or it doesn't fade into your background or react to it like the Distress Oxides and inks will, because they react with water and mixed media, so they will change color a little bit. So if you want a good, nice, crisp stamp, then I usually go with the archival ink. So that's what I'm using today. I'm just going to continue stamping a whole bunch of little wordy bits and different things all over this. And I'm just going to add in a few embellishments, popping some up with some 3D foam squares, and just alternating with some embellishments and stamping. So lots of cool and fun things. This video is like kind of hacked together because I actually filmed this video over several days. We actually went on like an overnight trip at one point in the middle of this layout. Like I literally started this layout and then we went on the trip for a couple days. I came back, did a little bit of this layout again, took a break again. So it's literally kind of hacked together, and I had some trouble finding all the pieces of this video to put together whenever I was editing this because it's just all scattered throughout my phone. So there was another little break. I just saw my screen kind of move a little bit, and I think I wear like 3 different sweatshirts in this whole process video. So if you're wondering why, I'm not sitting here just changing my clothes just for fun. I literally just filmed this probably over like 4 or 5 days worth. And it was probably over a whole entire span of like a week. So if you guys think that I, sit down and scrap start to finish, I usually do, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes it takes me a week or so just for one layout. So a little bit crazy around here lately. We've been having fun and playing in the snow and going on some little mini trips and having some educational trips for my son who's in school. So we took him out a couple days and did some fun things, and I'm sure you'll see that coming up in my layouts, but haven't even printed those photos yet because my printer took a dive, and I shouldn't be complaining about it because I have a Canon Pixma IP8720, I believe is the number. I've had it for 9 years, and 9 years for a printer is crazy long to have a printer. So usually I think their shelf life is about 1 to 2 years probably, and I've had it for 9 years. So I feel like I really got my money's worth out of it, and I love that printer. So I actually ordered that same exact printer again, even though it was 9 years old, they still sell that model. So I found it on Amazon for pretty cheap, actually cheaper now than what I paid for it before, which is crazy considering how our economy is right now. But I ordered another one and it came yesterday in the mail. FedEx dropped it outside my house right in the snow, so thank you for that. But hey, at least it got here in one piece, and I just need to set it up yet. So I need to find some time to do that, and then I can get my pictures from December and November printed because I'm a little bit behind. I usually print my photos once a month or every 2 months at the most, and I'm a little bit behind, and pictures are starting to really clog up my phone. So I need to get on the ball and actually print them. So I've rambled to you enough. Let's see, where was I here? I added some border strips from a couple of the pattern papers from this kit on the right side, just roughed up the edges. I tore them up off of the big sheets, and then I just ruffled them up with my fingertips. I'm just adding some more stamping in here, of course. And I've filled in with some embellishments from the Vicky Bouton pack that comes in this. It's from the Discover and Create collection. These stickers here that I just popped down are not from the kit. They're just from my stash. They were just laying behind me in my little miscellaneous bin that I have. I think they were from Citrus Twist Kits, I believe, from my travel notebook. So here I am just using some glue dots and some Flair from Scrappin Happy Studio to make a little glue dot sandwich, and I am adhering some thread that I spun behind there behind my Flair, and I wanted that to go right on top of that star to give it a little bit extra texture there. So super cute. I've got some photos here that I've used today of myself, and my husband I think is in the one on the bottom, yep, and my son, both of my sons are in there. From when we were riding the carousel at our local amusement park during the summer. So super fun photos today. And they always have a blast there. So it's really fun to watch them smile and giggle, and they just love it. So they have a blast whenever we take them there. So I'm just going to add a few more little things. I decided to add a little cluster right here on the side because I felt like it was a little bit naked over there. So I'm just going to add a couple little things here. I'm just staggering them. I don't want them super straight because you guys know pretty much nothing on my layout is ever super straight and lined up. I should actually do, I should do a layout that's perfectly straight and all lined up and just see if I manage to do it without skewing my photos or anything. So I should try that. So here's the finished layout. I've managed to ramble through this entire video for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process. I hope that I've inspired you to create something, and feel free to grab the kit if it's still in the shop. It's a good one. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.